For more information, call 954-530-8198. That's 954-530-8198.
So let's get back to two of the other items we opened the show up with. You're adding more realtors to your agency. Can you tell us a little bit about some of them?
Yes, Nikki, I'd like to share some information about my new realtors. Since we started this show, we've added a female Jamaican agent whose name is Denise Jackson. And what a lovely lady. Denise specializes in the Lauderdale Lakes and Lauderhill areas. And she handles not only sales, short sales, but she also handles rentals. We've also added someone you know, Rick Turturro.
Oh, okay.
And, Rick and Tricia Phillips are good friends, and Rick knows the math and the numbers. So he works with all of my agents who need some help on short sale for their clients to prepare their financial statements. Of course, when you do a short sale, it's incumbent upon the seller to have their financial affairs in order. Now, that doesn't mean they have to have any money in the bank, but they need to be able to document what they owe to various creditors so that we can get the sale done for them. And Rick knows how to do that for the clients in case they don't have the expertise. Rick services not only Fort Lauderdale but also Palm Beach County, as he lives in Boca Raton. We've also added. I'm really happy. I'm happy about all my agents, and this one in particular I'm happy about. Her name is Isabel Waters, and Isabel is from Peru. Okay. She speaks Spanish and Portuguese, and she works primarily in South Broward and also in West Broward. Now, Isabel has been a broker for 25 years, and she used to have her own agency.
Wow.
And she came to me. I've known Isabel for a couple of years, and she's a very spiritual, religious lady. And she came to me and she goes, "I'm just tired of doing all the stuff on my own. Can we work together?" I said, "When can we start?"
Okay. Yeah, it's good when we unite. It's definitely good when we unite.
We've also added a couple of other agents. We've added Peter Pritchard. He's a star. In his past life, he was a CPA. And we've also added Dina Milgram. She's a Canadian who's fluent in Italian, and basically she and Peter work throughout all of Fort Lauderdale. We've also added a commercial broker, and his name is Harry Burnett. And Harry Burnett's been in real estate since 1984. He worked for C.B. Richard Ellis. He worked for Caldwell Banker, and I'm pleased to say that he's now working with Lanham Associates. Harry brings another component to the table. As a commercial broker, he's here to help small business owners negotiate their leases, as well as buy or sell their commercial properties. Harry has become an expert in the Sistrunk area, and as you know, there's a big renovation going on down there.
Revitalization over there, yes.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Even the street lights going down is such a major improvement, and Harry's in it to win it with the client. And he understands how to get them the best deal, whether they're leasing or buying, and he's a good man. And, of course, I've known Harry for about 9 or 10 years, so he's an easy guy to work with.
Well, I'm really glad to hear about that. And, yes, the revitalization over there is enormous. But I think I remember when we started this out that you said something about going into churches to help their congregations deal with waste, avoid foreclosure, and to help members short sell their homes. So how does this work? I mean, is there a fee for this? What? I don't get it.
No, actually, we do this as a community service. As you may recall from our earlier interviews, I'm a real estate broker that truly is dedicated to service, and I want to be able to help as many people as I possibly can. And oftentimes, the easiest way to help a congregation or a group of people is to be invited into a church. And we are capable and willing to go into a church whether we need to speak English, Spanish, or Portuguese. And this is no charge to the church. It's no charge to the congregation. It's covering the basics as far as making sure the people understand in the congregation that they have alternatives. You know, they don't have to worry about coming home one day and being embarrassed because there's a notice on their door and their neighbors see that their house is going into foreclosure. How awful is that? We can help people get through a short sale so that no one is embarrassed. No one needs to know anybody's personal business. You know, it looks like a regular sale to the general public, and we're able to get it done and maintain people's dignity. And in today's world, dignity and character are what it's all about.
Amen. Amen. Well, I tell you what, I'm glad that we had this discussion. We definitely got to close it out. People are coming behind us and they're pretty much knocking on the door trying to get in. So let me just go ahead and tell everybody that I would love for everyone who is listening in and who may do this on the archives. However you listen to this broadcast, however you listen to this program, whenever you listen to this program, if you haven't already liked Lanham Associates on Facebook, make sure you go ahead and do that. And if you'd like more information on Lanham Associates, go to LanhamAssociates.com. That's LanhamAssociates.com. Or you can call them, for many of you, that's probably the easiest way to do it, 954-530-8198. That's 954-530-8198. Well, we thank you so much, Gary, for coming by.
Nikki, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be with you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. God bless you.
God bless you, too.
Stop foreclosure. Preserve your credit. Call Lanham Associates to bring their free Joyful Solution short sale seminars to your church. Is someone in your church facing foreclosure? Stop foreclosure. Preserve your credit. Protect your family. Most foreclosed homeowners never knew there was an alternative and a graceful exit out of their home. Every homeowner in trouble needs to know that there are good alternatives. You have one too. Call Lanham Associates if you want to bring their Joyful Solution. Over half of all homeowners are underwater in their mortgages. That is, they owe more than their homes are worth. Ask Lanham Associates to come into your church with their Joyful Solution short sale seminar. This seminar is free to churches and their congregations. Call Lanham Associates at 954-530-8198 or visit our website at lanhamassociates.com or drop by our convenient Oakland Park office.
Once again, the phone number is 954-530-8198. 954-530-8198.
He was raised in faith and the values of family. He served us in the United States Army with valor. He's been an example to our youth as a teacher and coach. Alan West now serves us in Congress, fighting against policies that are tearing apart our communities and families. Alan West, he shares our values: faith, family, and service. Alan West for Congress. Black America's Political Action Committee is responsible for the content of this ad.
WEXY, Wilton Manors, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, a service of Multicultural Broadcasting, Incorporated. The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed are those of the advertisers and not necessarily those of WEXY, its staff, or management.